Hello everyone, it's Jennifer and thank you so much for joining me today. Special unboxing today, and here's why. This is the March Magical Mystery Bead Box from Jessie James Beads. No, I don't have any stickers on here. Here's why. I will be part of the Maker Live on Monday, March 31st, and I can't wait. It's going to be at 7 p.m. Eastern, so then that's 4 p.m. my time on Pacific, at the Pacific time zone, and I'm so excited. And what happened was on Friday, my Magical Mystery Bead Box is coming all the way from Pennsylvania to California. It's scheduled to arrive on April 1st. So it's taking a bit. And not JJB. It is it's just what it is, right? I had a weird travel. So I had a large order of Jessie James beads, and I'm going to unbox it. It's a bunch of pearls and chain and spacers and chunky pendants. And so I will do an unboxing of this later. And I shared with my friend the trip. It went from Pennsylvania to like Tennessee to Colorado to Sacramento, then to Turlock, where I'm at, back to Modesto, which is north of me, back to Sacramento, back to Turlock, and then came to me. So it went on a wild ride. So I took a screenshot of that one for sure, because that was a wild ride. I've had that happen a couple of times. I kid you not. I get so much mail to me on USPS, and for one to actually take that wild ride is pretty impressive. So we are going to be unboxing. Now, usually I have not seen the box when I do my unboxing. However, on Friday night, I got this today, Saturday. On Friday night, I had to watch it. I saw that Miss Colleen, that she does all the moderating for my live videos. She is a Jessie James Beads subscriber to Magical Mystery Bead Box now. And I had to watch it. I needed a little bit of something, and I just had to watch her. And if you have not watched Colleen Marie over on YouTube, you need to, because I needed it. It was a long day job week, and yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and get unboxing. And that's why you don't see any stickers. They sent it to me overnight on Friday. So, and I did get it. I got it overnight. So I already know that it's Conservatory. So I'm just going to do my unboxing. And here is Conservatory. This is March 2025. I love all the graphics. I love the graphics and everything that they put into these Magical Mystery Bead Boxes. It is just incredible. And you open up your box, and that's the first thing you see. And this is just, this is incredible. I love all the details that Jessie James Beads puts into each and every single one of their boxes. If you scan this code right here, you're going to see a couple of projects using the Magical Mystery Bead Box, just to give you a little head start. We have the Botanical Gardens bead strand, Terracotta Dreams bead strand, the Pothos Vine bead strand, Begonia, which Begonia is my favorite. I'm going to tell you that right now. And we have Fiddle Leaf Fig, we have Aloe Vera Charm, Hello, My Name is Fern charm set, a metal chain, and Oasis stone chain. And yeah, then we have, there's our Maker Live. You can join, I believe it's Deb Floros, myself, and Sarah James will be included in that Maker Live. Also, be sure to follow Jessie James Beads on social media. If you do make something using this incredible box, be sure to hashtag Magical Mystery Bead Box and Jessie James Beads. If you want to get your own subscription, you can either visit jessiejamesbeads.com, or I have an affiliate link in my description, below. You don't pay any more, any less. I just get a small commission that helps with this channel and bringing all of this funness to you. All right, so let's check out what's inside. I'm going to keep this off to the side so that we go in somewhat of an order. I don't know. I think I'm going to save this bead mix to last because, oh my goodness, I love it. Oh, that's right. These beads here. Let me grab a project that I did with another Magical Mystery Bead Box. Just one second. Here is what I did with the last, those little flowers. This was in like a antique brass. These are in gold. Love it. It's a little bit of a spin on a pair of earrings that I saw Giovanna do from My Jewelry Shed. And then I added these on the bottom. Incredible. I'm going to probably do the same thing, but do it a little bit differently without having the beads and see what we can come up with. But this is, I think this was First Frost. I could be wrong. I can't remember, but it was another Magical Mystery Bead Box that I had the pleasure of being a part of that scan code. I've done it a few months and it's pretty fun. It's just quick and easy, inspirational projects just to help you get started. Because when you get these boxes, there's a lot in here. And yeah, so let's go ahead and I'm going to get this off to the side and we'll start unboxing. I'm going to bring out the first two bead strands. Oh my goodness, look at that. Isn't that absolutely stunning? This is Botanic Gardens and they are just absolutely killing it with the bead strands. I love this. I love this carved, I don't know if it's carved wood. Oh no, I think Colleen said it was carved resin, but it's just absolutely stunning. I love these kind of saucer beads. They're so pretty. And look at the ceramic chunkamunks. I absolutely love this. And I already have my idea of making a necklace using these or this as a pendant with maybe these little guys. Then we have the terracotta. Look at this. You can so easily just string this up just like this. And then maybe take this out and make this as a focal dangle. And that would be absolutely stunning. This one is the Terracotta Dreams. Look at these chunky beads here. Those tall walls, just gorgeous. And look at those wood beads all intertwined together. Just incredible. These are probably my favorite right here. These are like maybe a wood, carved wood, kind of a melon bead. Now I can't remember what Colleen, because I'll go off of what she says, but look at that. I can't remember what she said. It's been a day. All right, so we have those two bead strands and they are absolutely gorgeous. Then we have a third bead strand that we're gonna break out. Oh my goodness. This is gorgeous. Look at all these leaves, these front drilled leaves. Those are very easy to put some jump rings on and dangle from some chain. And then you've got the smaller leaves that you can stack. Ooh, that would be pretty, huh? Just stack them up a little bit. Ooh, that would be pretty. And then these guys can just go anywhere in any bracelet or necklace. Stunning. So here are 3 of the bead strands. I think these are all the bead strands that we have. Again, JJB knocked it out of the park. Well done. I love the reusable bags that these come in. And as you can see, not one bead is broken, and it's because of how well they package everything up. Next, we have the Fiddle Leaf Fig bead mix. This bead mix is incredible. And it was packed to the top. I love the cage beads. There's little crystals inside and they are so cute. Oh, look at that color. Oh my goodness. Then we have some little tiny turquoise, little kind of coin beads. We have some frosted, they're kind of frosted, maybe just, yeah, Yeah, kind of a frosted, but not that frosted texture. Just the look. Those are coin faceted on the sides. Look at those. Oh, look at these gorgeous colors. So incredible. And we have some of these gorgeous faceted barrel beads. And oh, we have some little more tinier ones. That is so pretty. I guess I should put them all in here. I'm trying to grab one of each. Then we have some metal leaf spacers. Gorgeous. Look at that. So pretty. And we have some of the famous JJB bead caps that I absolutely love. And then we have some little metal beads. Those are pretty. Those are gorgeous. We have some of those as well. We have, man, this is a healthy little bead mix right here. And that's one of each of those. Next we have the aloe vera charm pair. This is so cute. I see this at the bottom of a necklace. It comes with the jump rings, and I see a Y-shaped necklace with some beads stacked up here with some gorgeous beads going up the sides. So pretty. These can very easily be earrings too. So gorgeous. The next charm pair we have is, hello, my name is Fern. These are beautiful, very organic, very organic, I think is what Colleen called them too. Okay, and they are just beautiful. Let me put them against the white here so that you can see them. And they have a top drill, and of course no two are going to be exactly the same, which I'm perfectly fine with. I love it because I'm probably going to use this in a necklace. So pretty, but you can very easily just put a couple jump rings on there and a pair of ear wires and call it a day. Then we have in the Conservatory metal mix. These are little stunners. So there was, I think it was the same mix where I brought out those earrings with the flowers. Let me grab the other pair of earrings I did, because I did something a little different with these. So this was part of the same Magical Mystery Bead Box that the other ones did. And what I did was I just put the head pin in back upside down, inside, and just ran a couple of beads and then did it this way. So that's what that would look like. So pretty. And these are a little bit more narrow and a little bit less tall. So I could probably do the same thing and then have some chunkier beads in there. But that's what I did with them the last time. Then we have some beautiful charms here that we can use for earrings. You can make this your necklace. So you can have your jump rings here, or your jump rings here, or if you want to string directly onto the component here, and then you can have some dangles coming down. That would be really pretty. So many ideas with these. Cannot wait to get these going. All right, next we have the Weeping Fig metal chain. And this chain is absolutely beautiful. Look at this chain. There are little links in between. So this one was cut at the actual fig, but there's little jump rings in between. And so you can either cut actually, you know what? I think it's connected. I think that is actually connected. So you have to cut it either at here, the little loop inside, or you have to cut the actual loop here like this. So let's go ahead and cut that. I can show you. So you just cut the loop here. And then you have something that you can dangle from. You can add your jump ring. So many things you can do. You can actually use this as a drop for your Y necklace and have your jump rings go this way. Oh, we might do that. That sounds kind of fun. But that's how you would take that apart. And it's a very lightweight, gorgeous little chain. Now, I love this because I have some chain that I just recently got that is very, very similar to this. And it is stunning. It has the stones and the chain. And then what they did was, like, if you can see, kind of maybe widened out or used a different link so that they float. And then there's little seed beads in between as well. This is pretty. You can do this all by itself. You can use this as a dangle. I'm going to do a little bit of untangling, but it untangles super easily, as you can see here. See how untangled easily. This did travel quite a ways to get here and overnight. But yeah, there's so much you could do with this. Yeah. The Magical Mystery Bead Box was late getting out, or delayed, which we're still getting it in March. Well, I got mine in March too. Well, and other people got theirs in March. They included some chain reaction, and I love chain reaction. You've seen me use it several times where I have cut apart the rondelles and used these as little dangles. You've also seen me just take this part off from the split ring and add a lobster clasp and call it a necklace. You've seen me do that. And yeah, you never know what you're gonna see me doing with this one. I went and did it again. I forgot to bring up this bead mix. Then when I did the recording, something must have happened, because then when I went to go add it into iMovie, I couldn't. It wasn't letting me grab it at all. And so now I am doing a little bit of a voiceover on this gorgeous mix, the Begonia mix, and I love it. This is really my favorite, and I am loving every single bead and component included in this mix. Just absolutely stunning, well put together. It's a huge mix. It's like a mega mix. And we have these little frame beads, which I use as connectors. There's a hole that goes through them, but I use them as connectors. And there's so many different ways that you can use them. You try and fit a bead in between. I ended up finding a bead that went from another mix that went right in the middle of it, and it was just kind of cool. However, though, I'm probably just going to use it as a connector, but we'll just see. Never know, never know. Then we have, what else do we have? Oh, then let's just pour it all out. You're not hearing it because I'm doing a voiceover. All right, and then we have these gorgeous barrel beads, and I think I'm going to use them in my project for the Maker Live. I think, pretty sure. And I do already know that I'm going to be using them because I went ahead and started making projects for tomorrow, not knowing that this didn't record. So I already know in advance that I ended up using it. Then I really love those little flower beads, and we had them in the, was it First Frost? I don't know. I showed you the picture of the earrings that I had made, and I love them because, I mean, you can pass a like beading wire or jump ring or anything through any sort of facet in this flower. And I already know how I'm using it because I already made a project, and I actually use not a jump ring. I use the eye pin. I connect it through one of the little hoopies. Then we have some gorgeous bead caps. I love the bead caps because there's 3 different bead caps included in this mix. There's these 2 smaller ones, and then there's going to be a larger one. And then we end up having some daisy spacers, and then I call these flywheels, but I've heard them referred to as sheriff badges, which I don't know why I don't say it. I still say flywheel. I don't know why, but that's not here nor there. All right, so I really love these spacers. They are incredible, and I use them in both of my projects that I have worked up already for tomorrow. And then I think I have a few left over. Next, we have these like pumpkin cut or melon cut beads, and they are stunning. And I love them with these bead caps. And I actually like stacking bead caps. I think it's a really cute look, and I'm just trying to figure out which way I'm going to get them stacked. I'm going to let you guys know right now that I am not stacking them in, oh wait, maybe I am. I can't remember it already, but I think I stack a different segment for the project that we'll be doing tomorrow. And I'm loving all these little beads. These little round beads were so cute. And yep, I found the third. Oh, look at those chunkamucks. I found the third size of the bead caps, and just stunning. I love stacking bead caps, and I think it just looks really cool. Then you have these kind of sugar brown beads, and then let's just start stacking some stuff up, which stacking the spacer bead, the daisy spacers, I love. Look at that look. Isn't that gorgeous? That's so pretty. And then we also have some little cylinder kind of column, like elongated cube beads. And these ovals are stunning. They are so pretty. And then gotta have those ceramic beads. So everything is just so pretty. And those were surprisingly lightweight. So you might see them in an earring, which I'm kind of showing you exactly what I'm going to be doing. I think I kind of changed it up a little bit, but yeah, so we're going to be making an earring with those, and you will have to tune in tomorrow, May 31st at 4 p.m. Pacific on Jessie James Beads YouTube channel to see them. Look at all these gorgeous little beads. We have some clover beads, crystals too, and I just absolutely love this mix. It is so stunning. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start showing you my idea for tomorrow. I love those oval beads, and I just have to incorporate them in my project. And sometimes what I do is I will dump out my bead mix, and I have a tendency not to mix bead mixes. That's probably a little weird. I'll have to show you one time what I did with one of the Jessie James Beads Magical Mystery Bead Boxes was I put it all on a tray. I have these compartment trays, and I think I've showed you guys before once or twice, and I have taken maybe like my orders or when we were doing ambassador showcases, and I would put everything out on this tray, this acrylic tray. So this was a few years ago, and it works out really well. And for some reason I got away from it, probably because what was on it last is still sitting on it, waiting for me to do something with it. It's waiting for my attention. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a necklace. I'm going to be doing some simple loops. I'm going to be using some 20 gauge German style wire. So, and you know, simple loops are not my thing, but I've already made most of the necklace already for tomorrow. So you don't have to sit there and watch me make a bunch of simple loops. They're not perfect at all. Some of them are a little wonky, and I left them because it doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, they're not bad. It's just organic. Let's just go ahead and throw in that word again. But I love it. And so you're going to see me finish this off in the live tomorrow. But please do join us on March 31st at 7 p.m. Eastern. That's 4 Pacific. If you are watching this after March 31st, you can jump on over to Jessie James Beads YouTube channel. I will have a link in the description for that as well, and you can watch it on replay. Something else that I found that I want to share is that I am going through my desk here trying to clean things up, and I found a project that I never did. And this was stemming from a live that I had done with Stacy Hecht, and I still need to record this. So I have all the fixins here. Then when I was cleaning up, I found this bead on the ground, and I love it. And I probably saved it. It probably rolled off of something from my desk because it has that nice large hole to stuff some silver silk in. But I found this and I am just in love. And if anybody knows where this came from, please tell me, because it is absolutely stunning. And I want to see if I have another one of these, if it's in a bead mix. So be on the lookout for how to make these wire wrapped earrings. This was from last month's Magical Mystery Bead Box Love Potion number 9, where we had these gorgeous earring components and then some different heart beads, small gold, larger silver, and I just decided to make this a multi or a mixed metal project and did some wire wrapping. And I used, I think, like a 24 gauge, which was kind of difficult to work with, but I'll probably use a 24 gauge again just to show how, because I usually use 26, but what I had at arm's length was a 24 gauge. And so I used 24 gauge craft wire on that. But we'll show you how we did this in another video. This was Magical Mystery Bead Box for March Conservatory from Jessie James Beads. Please give this video a huge thumbs up if you like it. Comment. I love to see what everybody has to say, and subscribe. And until next time, have a good one.